Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Today I want to talk about the Burning Embers skill, which received a huge buff, and this makes Dragonknights so much more stronger. It's kinda insane. What am I talking about? On the test server, they say this ability now heals for up to 100% of the damage done anytime it deals damage, rather than up to 75% of the total damage done when the effect ends. They also fixed an issue where this Morph's heal could critically strike despite being based off damage that could already critically strike. Makes sense? Now, the developer comment. This change was made to help offer the Dragonknight more steady healing in the midst of combat rather than locking the heal behind a more burst-like window where it comes in massive clumps. Since much of the Dragonknight's healing currently comes in bursts, while their sustained healing is weaker. Additionally, this will fix many issues where the healing from the current iteration can return significantly higher than intended in some situations, as well as fixing numerous issues where the heal value was incorrect when recasting the ability before the duration ran. So let me explain this. Dragonknights always had an issue that they kinda lacked steady healing, so heal over times to tick every 1 or 2 seconds. You had a lot of options, for example, on my solo Dragonknight build, which got a huge buff with this change, by the way. I had to use Cauterize to get some extra healing. I obviously used Burning Embers to get some healing, but it only healed at the end of the duration. Of course, there was a small trick with it, right? You could reapply Burning Embers after like 5 seconds and you would get the healing, but you still had to time it. It was a lot more difficult. And I'm using the Payloader ring, which is the most overpowered healing item anyway, right? So it kinda balanced itself out, or you kind of didn't notice that Dragonknight had shit healing if you're wearing the Payloader ring. That's what I'm trying to say, I guess. Now, when we look at the Burning Ember skills on the test server, slash an enemy with flame, dealing X flame damage and an additional X flame damage over 14 seconds. You heal for 102% of the damage done with this ability. Every time Burning Embers deals damage, you heal. This is such a relief for Dragonknights, it's insane. To showcase this, I was fighting this boss in the back there a little bit. Here, I used all my abilities, pretty much just fighting him normally, but I wasn't wearing Payloader. Burning Embers alone managed to keep me alive, right? And all I had to do was keeping it on the boss. And the max healing tick I got was 4,700. This should be more or less the damage, so Burning Embers crit was 4,853. So it's more or less the crit you get, right? Because it copies the damage to the healing amount, which is great. When we compare this to Payloader, so here in this situation, I was just using Burning Embers, Engulfing Flames, and Flames of Oblivion. Nothing else, pretty much. And then we can see that Payloader and Burning Embers pretty much had the same healing values, right? When we look at the fight where I used all my abilities like my AoEs and I really went all in with damage, Payloader still wins by miles. Why? Simply because the more damage you deal, the more heals you get from Payloader, right? That's why very experienced players get so much out of the Payloader ring. If you deal a buttload of damage, the healing on the Payloader is just completely broken, right? However, if you're a new player or less experienced, you can't deal that much damage, or you don't have access to mythic items, then you only have access to Burning Embers. But we can see Burning Embers alone heal so much that World Boss could not kill me. So the heal alone is just very, very juicy. And when we look at my build here, the solo Dragonknight MacDK, I can actually swap out Cauterize now with the damage morph. So instead of Cauterize, which heals, I will use Flames of Oblivion. That means my build gets more healing and more damage next patch. So it's just like an insane buff overall to all builds that use Burning Embers. Any Dragonknight build that uses Burning Embers, PvP or PvE, it's just a huge buff. I will put all the links in the description so you can go check out that stuff. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit that juicy like button. Thanks for watching, and I hope this video was useful. Cheers.